On behalf of Akuno Senko for Bay, you know what I'm saying? Jay, where you at? We're trying to help our people elevate. Hope. H-O-P-E. We're giving them hope. We doing what we gotta do, you know? Every day, one step at a time, man. We gonna make it happen. Helping our people elevate. Yeah. Sometimes I practice focus, thought, and meditate. I'm trying to come with other ways to help our people elevate and seeking knowledge, make me levitate. The lifted mental state is what results from how we orchestrate. This for the family's sake. Let's self-reflect and self-evaluate. And every day, make sure the steps you take, you calculate. Receive a master's fate. I know I can't exist without the hate, but that's okay. I balance that with higher self today. Success is on this way, and after that, my flesh can pass away.
Welcome to another episode of Community Convo, the Uno Show. I got my guy in the background, like always. But this is the podcast, Greenwood, the real Black Wall Street, 918, where we keep it real. Today I'm going to talk about the Lil Durk arrest, do a little reaction video to Lil Durk, and do a little reaction to Big Meech. We're going to try to make it quick, but we're going to try to see what the world talking about and what they think is going on. I ain't seen none of the videos either, so it's live, and this is how it's going.
Lil Durk has been arrested by U.S. Marshals in Broward County, Florida. He's being charged with murder for hire and being held without bond. 5 OTF affiliates have been charged with the killing of Quando Rondo's cousin during a shootout in Los Angeles. So back in 2020, King Von got killed by a Quando Rondo associate named Lil Tim. It's literally all on camera. It's a big fight outside a club. This guy, Lil Tim, runs around a car and shoots King Von and kills him. Obviously, King Von and Durk are boys. They've been friends for years before this. Everyone started pressuring Durk to slide for Von. He may have slid for Von, but he paid some people to do it. This is not looking good for Durk, boys. I mean, when you have the feds coming after you, it's some serious shit. So I'm going to read this whole indictment of his other friends that got arrested as well.
All right, but before he read, I want to ask the people watching. Well, I'm going to ask you, brother Uno. I know this is the Uno show, but do you think that the fans made him crash out? Because a lot of people were saying that he slid because the fans was putting too much pressure on him about sliding for Von. Do you think the fans made him crash out?
Well, they had probably like 6% in it.
So you say
because if you're a part of the streets, that's the code of the streets. When your homie die, you gotta slide back for the homie. But I mean, that was that boy partner. He probably feel like shit. If it happened to me, he'd do it for me. So the fans with the little shit in there, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't really mean nothing. He gotta go to O Block. He gotta go where the homies at. He gotta go where King Von is loved and all that shit, bro. So when you gotta step in the same trenches because y'all from the same area and all that or whatever, then it hit different. Like they say down there, it hit different. It whooped different.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Right. Let's jump back into it though. But you're right though.
Flacco for this document. Go subscribe to his channel, boys. Let's go. So here's the indictment on the 5 OTF affiliates. Durk's indictment's going to be unsealed tomorrow as this video is up. So United States of America versus Kayvon London Grant, DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, Asa Houston. So it lists the 5 people that are arrested, and then it goes co-conspirators 1 through 5 are members of associates of an organization called Only the Family, or OTF. Honestly, it looks like there's going to be an OTF RICO at some point. Among other things, produced and sold hip-hop music from artists primarily from Chicago. Defense Keith Jones, a.k.a. Flocka, and David Brian Lindsay, a.k.a. Brown Eyes, were members of other gangs in Chicago. On November 6, 2020, high-ranking OTF member got into a physical altercation at a nightclub in Atlanta, Georgia. So this is about King Von being killed by a Quando Rondo associate. An associate of TB pulled out a gun and shot DB multiple times, killing him. After the murder, co-conspirator 1 made clear in coded language that co-conspirator 1 would pay a bounty or monetary reward and or make payment to anyone who took part in killing TB for his role in DB's murder. Clearly, co-conspirator 1 is Durk, and he was willing to pay someone to kill Quando Rondo. Everyone wanted Durk to slide. Almost 2 years after King Von died, conspirators learned that TB was staying at a hotel in Los Angeles. As alleged in counts 1 and 2, after learning of TB's location, defendants Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston and co-conspirator 2 traveled from Chicago to LA for the purpose of murdering TB. These guys are savages. Why? This is so stupid. On that same day, August 2022, defendant Grant also traveled by private jet to LA. How's this guy affording a private jet? These guys are using OTF money or dirt.
Man, all these youngsters is crazy. They didn't see what happened with Yellow Beezy, Trap Boy Freddy, with the Mo3 shit. I don't understand how you think you're going to be a celebrity and still try to be in the streets like that. Even if you pay a hit, it's over with. You still, that shit, it's called organized crime, then RICO. That's why the feds get in.
My thing about the whole situation is like, come on, like y'all high stat celebrities, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go. I know you haven't seen the video, but I watched some other. You know what I'm saying? I dug a little information on it earlier, and
yeah,
the man Durk. First off, let's talk about this. Let's start here. The man Durk used the OTF credit card to fly them to California. The man Durk used OTF credit card to get them rental cars while they were in California. Now, rental cars have tracking devices on them. So that was crash dummy, as we say in the town. Why would you use your main bank account to fund? And then you did it the day before the dude got killed, and they flew back out the day of the killing. But let me jump back. If you got something you want to add on?
Nah, go ahead. Get back into it so I can hear what this man got to say so I can get on.
Let's say like you want to, you know what I'm saying? So let me know.
Nah, go ahead.
Vehicles to track, stalk, and attempt to kill TB by gunfire, including with a fully automatic firearm, resulting in death of SR. So, Quando Rondo's cousin died, and it's literally on camera of Quando Rondo's cousin being pulled out of a car and him screaming. It's all on HD camera. Conspirator and agree with each other to knowingly use facilities of interstate and foreign commerce, namely airplanes, cars, cell phones, and the internet, with the intent the murder of TB be committed in violation of the laws of any state, namely the state of California, as consideration of the receipt of and consideration for a promise and agreement to pay anything of pecuniary value, namely money and lucrative music opportunities with OTF. Oh no. Do they have evidence of it being tied to OTF record label too? We'll give you $100K advance. We'll sign you. Go smoke this guy. So Durk would place bounties on individuals that he and other OTF members wanted to kill, including TB. TB is Quando Rondo. As part of the bounty, co-conspirators known and unknown, including defendant Wilson, would pay anyone who took part in the killing of TB and or reward individuals with lucrative music opportunities with OTF. Oh no. Dude, Durk is so cooked. If there's evidence of this, fuck. Why throw away such a successful music career and your life? Defendant Grant would procure cars, ski masks, and firearms that would be used by co-conspirators to find, track, and kill TB. 60% of you aren't subscribed. Come on, hit the subscribe bell. Using a credit card associated with OTF, co-conspirator 3 would purchase airplane tickets for co-conspirators to fly to California and murder TB. Oh no. So Durk could actually be co-conspirator 3. I'm not sure if Durk's co-conspirator 1 or 3 yet, but
that's crazy.
Said
about the credit card, all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said that's crazy.
That's crash dummy, as we would say down here. You using a company card. That's like, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna work for a company and they give you the company card. Like if you say you in a company, I mean a job where you gotta travel and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they give you the company card to fill up the tank and shit because it's a company vehicle. And you only supposed to use it for company purposes. You know what I'm saying? It's like a motherfucker. So the motherfucker use the company card, and then they go to McDonald's, they go to Walmart, buy them a living room set. They know what I'm saying. They go, you know what I mean. And then the people
using it for personal.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. The people at the job see the receipt. They see where the money going. Like, hold on, no, this ain't for this. They use OTF's credit card. He used his own. Come on, bro. We're supposed to use cash nowadays. If you're gonna do something like that, why would you use something where you could be traced? Is what I'm saying.
Because he must have been high and thinking he couldn't be traced.
Boy, these boys, boy. Let me go back to it.
There's the young generation. It's the internet. I'm telling you, bro.
Oh,
That's this young
no.
generation.
So Dirk could actually be co-conspirator 3. I'm not sure if Dirk's co-conspirator 1 or 3
Okay,
yet,
I'm
but
listening to you,
might be
though.
able to figure it out. Communicate via cell phone to coordinate logistics to find and track and kill him. Fire multiple shots at TB, killing SR, who was a passenger in the vehicle. All right, so here's overt acts, boys. Just like in the Thug one. Remember in the YSL trials, there's like 200 overt acts. So here we go. Following the killing of DB, on or about November 6, 2020, Dirk, using coded language, told defendant Wilson and other co-conspirators and others that co-conspirator 1 would pay a bounty or reward to anyone who took part in the killing. So Dirk is co-conspirator 1, right? Yeah. One or more co-conspirators, including number 4, learned that he was staying in California. So who gave up the location, bro? That's crazy work. Defendant Grant flew from Miami to LA on a private.
That's the question for you, my brother. Who gave up the location? You was talking about that earlier. You want to talk about it, or you want me to keep letting it play?
Well, the only shit I seen on YouTube, they just keep saying because the shit is in Cali, and Brick Baby is an OTF affiliate. Everybody asking, did Brick Baby get a drop, or did Brick Baby get a feds the low? The info. That's what I was seeing. I ain't seen this one though about this shit.
Jet so that he could help coordinate the murder. These guys are so extra doing all that. This is some savage shit right here, flying across the country to kill people. Co-conspirators, including 5 and 2, to travel to Southern California later that day. So just multiple people flying across the country for this. Defendant Wilson recruited defendants Jones and Lindsay to travel to California for the purpose of murdering TB and help facilitate such travel. Texting co-conspirator 3 biographical information about defendants Jones and Lindsay so that co-conspirator 3 could book flights to Southern California. Specifically, defendant Jones' whole information so he can get a goddamn plane ticket. Oh no. Lil Durk texted this. Don't book no flights under no names involved with me.
They probably look, yeah. That's look, and don't book no flights. I'm gonna play that part back. But like you said, them bangers, they had to connect, like you said. Brick Baby affiliated. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't.
But they said one of them took a private jet though.
Yeah. Good question. Let me check this back. What do you say?
Plane ticket. Oh no. Lil Durk texted this. Don't book no flights under no names involved with me. Holy shit. Using a credit card ending in 2039. OTF credit card number 1. Co-conspirator 3 purchased airplane tickets for defendant Wilson's, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and 2 traveled from Chicago to Illinois to San Diego, California that same day. Co-conspirator 3 confirmed to defendant Wilson via text message that defendants Wilson, Jones, and Lindsay had the same airline ticket confirmation. So these are all overt acts. Defendant Wilson messaged a friend on Instagram, on my way to LA. Defendant Houston texted co-conspirator 3, one got clear and 15 minutes away from the airport. Defendant Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston, and co-conspirator 2 flew from Chicago, Illinois to San Diego via the airplane tickets procured by co-conspirator 3 using OTF credit card. This is
it's a bad deal for them boys.
They done fucked up, partner.
Because you're always going to have somebody that's going to talk too much.
Mm-hmm.
Then they leave you text message drip. What's the text message footprint notes?
That's what I'm saying. And come on, bro. Like, how many times I had to tell people, like, when you think you're deleting a message, it's not deleted off the internet. It's not deleted from your phone. And then when you come on, bro, then your phone, they got the GPS shit, so they know your
location. Yeah, like nigga, bro, that cloud is a motherfucker.
Man, come on, bro. Like, what the?
You should store everything in the cloud.
These brothers is crazy, bro. This shit crazy.
Get charged at some point. Defendant Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston traveled to LA County in a car to meet with Defendant Grant. Defendant Grant purchased 4 black ski masks from a sporting goods store in Los Angeles County using cash.
Come on, bro.
Just brain dead behavior.
These niggas is goofies, bro.
Let me guess. He's on camera doing it too. Using a credit card
They
ending
wanted to go
in
to jail.
1015, OTF credit card number 2. Defendant Grant rented a hotel for the co-conspirators. In and around LA County, Defendant Grant met with the co-conspirators, provided defendants Jones and Lindsay and co-conspirator 2 with firearms, including a firearm that had been modified to operate as a fully automatic machine gun to kill TB. So Defendant Grant provided a BMW and an Infiniti. Why is it always an Infiniti? In the YSL trial too. Defendant Grant, Wilson Jones, Houston, and Lindsay traveled in BMW Infiniti to a hotel in downtown LA where TB was staying. They tracked him to his hotel, man. Followed and tracked TB's black Escalade to a marijuana dispensary located on Flower Street. So they got pictures of these damn 2 white cars following the damn Escalade.
Damn, hold on, take that
Tracked
back.
the black Escalade to the damn Escalade.
Hold on, take that back. Take that back,
Sure.
family. Look how close that motherfucker is. He don't even know both them motherfuckers on his ass like that. That's
Because
crazy.
the traffic in California is kind of like that. So that's
Yeah,
why that was the perfect place. That was
yeah,
the perfect place to do that gangster boogie on them.
but
They didn't do their homework either on back home either, because
you know
if
what?
they knew it,
Go ahead, I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm just talking. Go
them
ahead.
cameras is everywhere, and nigga, it's in real time. They
Now,
CTV shit is real time.
what I was going to say, this the same crash out how they did Duck. Rest in peace, FBG Duck. And
Well, that must be one of that must be their signature.
that's what I'm saying. Like when they got that call about Duck, they just rushed to the scene. They didn't plan the shit out. They just, you know what I'm saying, and then went to telling on themselves. Same with this shit here. You know what I'm saying? They got the drop. You know what I'm saying? They rushed into that shit the same day. They did all this in the same day.
And then start talking about it over the phone.
They flew to LA, paid for everything through OTF credit cards, got down there, got guns and all that through OTF credit cards, got rental cars through OTF credit cards. These niggas, boy. The young generation, man, y'all gotta do better.
Just quit trying to be a thug.
2 white
Be a
cars
fucking rapper.
following the damn Escalade. Tracked the black Escalade to a gas station on Beverly Boulevard. Houston drove the Infiniti to an alley behind the Beverly gas station and parked the vehicle so that defendants Jones and Lindsay and co-conspirator 2 could attempt to murder TB. So Jones, Lindsay, and co-conspirator 2 are the murderers of Quando Rondo's cousin, allegedly. All these co-conspirator people, their identities aren't out yet, are clearly going to get charged. They're probably already arrested. I don't even know. I mean, Durk's one of them, so we got pictures of them shooting the black Escalade on the left right here. So here's them with the guns. Got to blur all this shit though. Sorry, boys. Infiniti driven by Houston defense Jones Lindsay fled the alley behind the Beverly gas station. After the conspirators shot and killed SR, defense Grant, Wilson, Jones, Houston, and co-conspirator 2 traveled to a hamburger restaurant in LA County where the co-conspirators discussed, among other things, payments to defendants Jones and Lindsay for the shooting earlier that day. These boys went to a damn hamburger place, started eating some cheeseburgers, discussing, yeah, we gonna pay him for killing him. Yeah, let's do it. Idiots, man. Holy shit. So someone's snitching, right?
No, he said it. I ain't had to say it. Fucking idiots, and somebody was snitching. I mean, look at how detailed come on, bro. The feds ain't just get this shit on their own. They ain't do their homework. Somebody gave them the answers to the homework.
Man, why would you go to a burger joint anyway and talk about some shit?
This shit crazy.
In a public place. You ain't paid for that whole motherfucking burger joint to be shut down, and you and your niggas just in there. And then y'all ain't even from down there anyway. Y'all don't know if that motherfucker bugged or not.
I don't know.
Like, nigga, some of them motherfucking restaurants probably got motherfucking nigga CTVs down to the police precincts, nigga, because you gotta think, nigga, what's that dude name got killed off in the restaurant?
I know you talking about. Rest in peace.
PNB Rock. Rest in peace, PNB Rock. So after shit like that be happening, bro, like, shit, you don't know what the motherfuckers might put in them restaurants or outside them motherfuckers where you can sit outside and fuck around and have a goddamn mic in the motherfucking table and you don't even know or whatever, because this shit is too detailed. How the fuck they know you went to the burger joint and talked about some shit? The nigga telling you all that. Now you little young motherfuckers be on Percocets and cocaine and goddamn drink and everything. Shit. So how the fuck y'all remember that shit that good?
That shit crazy.
How do they know all this? How do they know what they were discussing? Is Co-Conspirator 2 a snitch? How do they know what they were discussing? Co-Conspirator 2 might be a snitch, boys. Co-Conspirator 3 purchased airline tickets from San Diego, California to Chicago for defendants Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston. And all of them flew back to Chicago from San Diego. Defendant Wilson paid defendant Jones and Lindsay on behalf of the co-conspirator for their role in the murder. These boys are so cooked, it's not even funny if they have sufficient evidence and someone snitching. Durk might be going to jail for life. Not even trolling. This is not good for Durk.
Nah, Durk
He just
ain't
threw away his whole career and his life. And he just got the key to the city, too. Like, what the fuck is going on here, boys?
All right, so go ahead and talk about it, brother Uno. I'm going to give you the flow while I pull up that big Meech for you.
Why the fuck? Listen, man. If I had money like that, I wouldn't even be beefing with no nigga. I let my money talk for itself, bro. My reputation, all that shit. All this crazy ass bullshit on the internet just for views and followers and subscribers and all that crazy shit. Y'all crazy as hell, bro. You gonna throw away your life, take the next person's life, then your homies gonna tell on you. Even if you wasn't there, you way out on the beach somewhere in Miami, motherfucking on an island
As you
somewhere
know,
in Jamaica. But at the
Big
same
Meech was
time,
officially just released from prison.
Without
but
strong
at the
funding,
same
our public schools suffer.
at
Radical
the
State
same time,
Superintendent Ron Walters tried to
y'all
take away
just be telling everybody everything, bro. Like y'all want to be the nigga. Oh yeah, I did this. Yeah, I put this much on the nigga head and all that. Fuck telling anybody nothing, nigga. Zip your lips. What they used to say back in the day: lock your lips, throw away the keys. Shit, cause loose lips sink ships. Niggas is getting they ship sunk. They got the shit ready. They laid the foundation. You made it. You can take care of your people. And nigga, you proved you did it. You did what everybody need to be trying to do. Take care of their people. Get up there, get that money, take care of the people you really love, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Not out here trying to prove to these no other niggas that you the nigga and you can get a motherfucker whacked or whatever and all that shit. Now when you go to prison, your money's just sitting out here. Everybody else spending that shit. Or you got to turn informant to stay out here to spend the money. So it ain't even no need to be trying to prove nothing. When you get up there,
Paperwork has
all that beef shit need to stop, die out. I understand that's how y'all selling music and that's how y'all getting views and all that shit. But look, that shit is tearing our people apart. That shit killing our people off. This shit is fucking everybody up. This shit is for entertainment purposes only. And y'all really be letting this street shit spill onto the internet. And there's a lot of niggas that talk hella too much, loose lip sync shifts. That's why I don't fuck with a lot of people in this city right now. My own people, bro, they talk too much. Like if y'all out there doing dirt and all that shit, stay the fuck away from me because I know you talk too much, and I'm straight on that bullshit, G. Because I done been to the penitentiary for murder and all that bullshit. It ain't fun fighting a murder case. You niggas think it's funny because y'all high until you're fighting that motherfucker. Now you gonna be sober in jail, niggas smoking banana peelings and shit and all that crazy shit. Crazy motherfuckers. But yeah, let's get to this big Meech because I don't know them young motherfuckers. He an old nigga, so let's see what the old niggas talking about. Hopefully they ain't doing the same shit the young niggas doing.
Shit, man, they say that the paperwork then came out. I don't know nothing about, the BMF as far as them personally. I know what I heard on the DVDs and documentaries and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But free anybody who's incarcerated or especially those who are wrongfully incarcerated. But anyway, this is there's rumors saying that Big Meech came home because he was telling. So I mean, I wasn't there, I don't know, but they say the paperwork.
There's a lot of motherfuckers doing that shit right here in Charleston, Oklahoma, and every state, man. That shit ain't nothing new, man.
I mean, a lot
But the
of
nigga he did hella calendars though. He did hella calendars for him to be a rat. But we gonna see.
paperwork has surfaced providing proof that Big Meech snitched to reduce his 30-year sentence to get out of jail early. And I got the paperwork right here, and we about to go ahead and bust this paperwork down and see for ourselves whether or not Big Meech snitched to get out of jail early. But before we do all that, make sure y'all like this video. I'm trying to get this video to 1,000 likes. It's gonna be the first time we get a video to 1,000 likes. So please, if anything, if you don't do anything in life, like this video, subscribe to the.
Hey, like he said, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to this video as well. You know what I'm saying? Because we doing things on this one here. And we want to make sure y'all stay on the phone.
Yeah.
What they on, but you know what I'm saying? We want to make sure y'all stay on top of what we got going on. Make sure y'all
subscribe, comment, like, share.
And let us know y'all thoughts on the Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think Durk was that a smart move that Durk did? You know what I'm saying? Leave your thoughts in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Let us know your thoughts on the Durk situation. But let's jump into this though.
The channel, turn on post notifications. Let's go ahead and get into the video.
The streets are back. Nigga, Meech on. Meech, welcome back. Salute, my nigga.
While Rick Ross and other celebrities celebrate and rejoice that Big Meech is home.
Yeah, you Big Meech, I'm so happy you home. I don't know what to do. Let me tell you something. It's a lot of stuff been going on that you don't know about, so I'm finna tell you. These niggas been in the club. They been dancing 20 girls off of 3,500.
There's a man that goes by the street name of Cuffy out of St. Louis who claims that Big Meech set him up, and he's currently right now serving a 20-plus year sentence in the feds. And he says Big Meech set him up along with a woman who coerced him to do certain things, while all the while coming to find out she was a confidential informant working with the feds and also working with Big Meech to not only free Big Meech, but to get the right.
So, as y'all can see, and y'all heard Brother Uno, tonight's subject is about snitching. Because somebody told on Lil Durk, and here's another video of somebody telling on another brother. You know what I'm saying? And paperwork.
You know, crazy. Just last week, I was talking about snitching, how people be saying people snitches down there. This shit crazy. Now the whole world. I was just talking about this shit with the video that just got uploaded.
Yeah, Snitch 9, and then I heard snitching is Terrence Gangster Williams, T.I. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess snitch. Hell no, I'm not for that. That can't even come out of my mouth. Snitching ain't the shit.
That's the new fad. Yeah. That's the new fad. Talent telling.
It ain't coming out of my mouth, but yeah, I guess that's what everybody into.
Get you back from Cuffy that he owned from the BMF story and the life rights of Big Meech to tell his story.
You know, a lot of people, man, is thinking that this thing is made up or this thing is fake or that I have an axe to grind. You feel me?
Right.
But I'm in here with a 27-year sentence based on Demetrius Flannery, as you all know as Big Meech, and Tammy Collins, known in the paperwork as CS1.
Right.
Confidential source 1. So what Big Meech did was called a third-party cooperation. So Tammy Collins signed up to be a DEA informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut, plain and simple.
This is the Ultra Class Takeover.
This video is brought to you by Ultra Class Family. We are the #1 XL American Bully Kennel in the city of Houston, Texas.
Respect to that brother. I ain't no hater or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? And shout out to him. Check him out, but we're going to keep going.
You see what's going on. If you haven't liked the video by now and you're still watching, please go ahead and press the like button.
Hit that like button.
The streets are saying you third-party told, bro, to get a time reduction. But aside from what they saying, you were charged with A48, correct? The leader of A48. Now, the leader of A48, I mean, that's a mandatory life sentence. There's no way out of it. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. There's no way out of it. So, you know, 20 years and 30 years, you know, pleas and all that, like, we don't understand it. And let's just say, because there's strange things going on, right? Let's just say, you know, you took 30. What you took 30? In the federals, you do 85% of your time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know. So let's just do 85% 30. 25 and a half years. So let's just say, like, you know what? You somehow wiggled up out of the mandatory life sentence, what you were charged for. And you somehow took 30.
I don't like writing essays.
No, we ain't doing that. Sorry.
Even if you took 30, you do.
Hey, when the last time you seen him? I ain't seen him pop up on the internet.
Man, in a minute, that boy been MIA, boy. You know what I'm saying? He been down in Mexico with them set up fights he be doing.
I was hoping they ain't took him out.
Nah, shit, he working with them people too. That's how he know all this information.
Right. All these niggas snitching.
25 and a half years. Now, you got picked up in 2005. At the earliest, it should be June 2030. Now, that's only 2024. So, we need answers as the streets, bro. And I said, I can't call you a snitch until I get evidence. That's just how I roll. Even though I've been in situations where I know someone's a rat, and I done had evidence based on circumstances. Now, I don't know you like that, but as the streets as a whole, we need answers. Okay.
I'm Tamara Gatling. I'm making this recording in regards to my dad. He's Dion Gatling. Most people know him as Cuffy. But I wanted to make this recording so I can shed light on some facts. My dad was set up by one of his best friends, which is Demetrius Flannery, also known as Big Meech. My dad and Meech have been friends for 30 years plus. I've known Meech my whole life. I look at him like an uncle.
That's the paperwork. It's blurry, but that's the paperwork. I was I'm like, what is that? That's the paperwork.
Like, this situation has been completely devastating on so many different levels, and there's still so many questions that aren't answered. At this point, I can only shed light on what I know for sure to be facts, and hopefully one day I will have the complete truth. But in 2011, around that time, Meech reached out to my dad in regards to creating a BMF movie. So Meech hooked my dad up with a woman named Tammy Cohens. At the time, Tammy was Meech's power of attorney. Also, she owned the life rights.
What did you get from Meech?
When I got locked up, homie, and when I seen where this whole conspiracy was coming from, I laughed at it and I didn't believe in it. And I knew that Meech could come forward and kill the whole conspiracy. Just saying that the conspiracy is based on Meech communicating from Tammy, sending me a truckload of drugs. It's all made up. From jail, homie. He could have killed this whole deal. They never had any drugs. You understand what I'm saying? But that's how conspiracy works in this system, in this nasty system. But when Meech shot down the offer, when we sent my attorneys out, he was at FCI Lompoc in California. And he responded back to my attorneys that he didn't want to have nothing to do with nothing, and he stopped communicating with them. So then that told my attorneys right there that Demetrius Flannery is a part of this whole deal. And I couldn't believe it. You feel me? So that's what his response was, that he don't know nothing about all this. Well, Demetrius Flannery has been locked up since 2005, and how are you my unindicted? He's listed in my paperwork, homie, as my unindicted co-conspirator serving 30 years at FCI Lompoc in California. How are you in my paperwork, man?
Leak was likely to have snitched through a third party, and some people were saying maybe Meech didn't know what was going on. Maybe the third party was acting alone by herself. Here's some paperwork that's saying that might not be the case. Even though she tried to clean it up, they're saying that they don't believe that. This is where we're going to start. This is the top of 13.
Yeah.
All right. Remember Suarez too. Just to give some context, Suarez is the guy that Meech met in jail. The one.
Say, man, before we go into it, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing else to add on, you know what I'm saying? You want to speak on before we go into this
This
paper?
what I'm gonna say. This what I'm gonna say, man. Cause that's what the fuck be going on right here today, right in this city, right here in this town, man. You know what I'm saying? Third party snitching is true. That's a real thing. Motherfuckers can work deals from inside state prisons, federal prisons, all that shit. So if a motherfucker is locked up and they call a motherfucker and say, "Hey man, I'm gonna send a motherfucker to you, nigga, so I can get it on," cause nigga in 2030, when I'm about to touch in 6 years, nigga, I wanna be straight. These little movies and shows and shit that they doing, they ain't getting me paid like I'm used to getting paid. And boom, then a motherfucker seeing the informant or the feds bring the whoever they tell to bring or the police whoever they bring who they tell them to bring and they have a sit down. They call them niggas out like they going to visit, and then they have a sit down with the people, the police and the motherfucker. They got the third party snitch, and they talk about how they gonna do the shit. Boom, from right there, and then all you do is keep talking to the motherfucker that's out in the streets that you trying to have to make the moves. So when the move about to be made, they already got the bait, which is the third party snitch is the bait. Boom, bait them in, get them comfortable with this motherfucker, cause this is one of my motherfucking partners. Boom, you gonna believe everything. Then, all right, row your boat. We got the shit coming. Boom, this and that and the other. Boom, and they ain't got shit coming. All they doing is getting a conspiracy. Conspiracy is talking about it. So all this nigga did was get this nigga to talk about some tons of kilos or whatever the fuck, a truckload, a boatload, whatever. And now he in the feds, and this man is out, and he's saying that this man got out of prison by fucking shit, third party ratting with a third party rat. But I want to see what this man gonna finna read in this paperwork. That's what I want to see. Yeah.
That is a cartel member that got caught with 90-something bricks at a truck stop. He says that when they got out of jail, he just wanted to help Meech, just being good. He wanted to pay for Meech's lawyer to help him get out early and everything. And this is the guy that he allegedly betrayed. I'll start reading. It was due to the CSI's relationship with Flannery that CSI first came into contact with both Fidel Suarez and Dion Gatling. Remember, Dion Gatling is from the Gatling family. Those are the guys that are closely related to Bloods out of St. Louis that are bringing a lot of this news to the internet. Anyways, moving on. In September 2011, Flannery requested CSI's help coordinating delivery of a load of cocaine to be controlled by Suarez, who at that point was already in contact with CSI. See, they're giving you some references there. CSI credibly testified that he or she first met Suarez by telephone when Suarez contacted CSI to ask how Flannery was doing.
It's CS1. Go ahead.
Oh, CS1. Excuse me. CS1 to ask how Flannery was doing. Flannery confirmed that he and Suarez were friends and that he had met in the county jail in Michigan. Although CS1 did not meet Suarez in person, she spoke with Suarez by phone and text. That's Tammy Cowett. That's the personal assistant. So
let me say something right quick.
Suarez asked CS1 if he or she knew someone
Let
who
me say
might
something
want to
right
buy
quick.
some pills.
Go ahead.
All right. Now, he said this Suarez, whatever fool name is, I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I really don't know what he said. But I just know that he said that whoever this essay is said he's never met CS1, he or she. They only talked on the phone, and left text messages. Now, let me tell you why these motherfuckers leave text messages. The same reason they got Durk now. Because they can pull that shit up. Don't matter if you break your phone, you can throw that motherfucker down and crumble it. And if that one piece don't break, they can still plug that motherfucker into something and see all that shit in the cloud. So that's how they get you. Right there. You don't ever, this is for the world. I don't give a fuck if it's your best friend. If a motherfucker wiped out in prison, I don't give a fuck if you helping them and all that shit. And they ever try to get you to do some crazy shit or bust a move, or they tell you they're gonna have you a boatload or a truckload or whatever, do not do it. Do not do it. Straight the fuck up. They could be seriously in habit for you, or they can be trying to set your ass up. And 8 times out of 10, they trying to get out the pen. Shit. 8 times out of 10, they try to get out the pen. Let's roll it.
According to CS1, he or she was in the car with Agent Cromer during this first narcotic-related conversation with Suarez. Agent Cromer overheard the call and signaled to CS1 to say yes, he or she knew someone. CS1 was later contacted by an agent in California regarding Suarez.
Haunted by a concept you've been dying to make? Whether it's a pitch for a chilling film or...
Trying to get to the good part. All right. As with Suarez, defendant Gatling first contacted CS1 to see how Flannery was doing in jail. Based on the discussions with both Gatling and Flannery, understood that Gatling and Flannery were friends. Initially, CS1's relationship with Gatling was more of a business relationship, and communication centered more around Flannery's life rights. However, at some point, Flannery asked CS1 to connect Gatling and Suarez, and the relationship between CS1, Gatling, and Suarez turned to drugs. I'm going to read that again. However, at some point, Flannery asked CS1 to connect Gatling and Suarez, and the relationship between CS1, Gatling, and Suarez turned to what? Go down for me, please, Bobby. Turn to narcotics. Telephone toll records reflect that Suarez and Gatling were in contact with each other on various devices as early as March.
All right, stop right there, man. Stop right there.
Where the CS.
So we're gonna have to do a little part 2 because I'm gonna have to do some dive deep in here. We gotta cut it short. So I want y'all to think about it. If your homies in prison is trying to set you up a play or whatever, don't do it, bro. Like, especially if you texting and doing all that and they trying to get you to meet somebody you don't know, don't do it. That's all I'm gonna say. This is Community Convo. We'll catch it next. Community Convo, the Uno show. We gonna catch it next time. Like, comment, subscribe, share, grab a friend, tune on in. It don't cost nothing to push that button.
On behalf of Akuno Sankofa Bay, you know what I'm saying? Jay, where you at? We're trying to help our people elevate. Hope. HOPE. We're giving them hope. We doing what we gotta do, you know. Every day, one step at a time, man. We gonna make it happen. Helping our people elevate. Yeah. Sometimes I practice focus, thought, and meditate. I'm trying to come with other ways to help our people elevate and seeking knowledge, make me levitate. The lifted mental state is what results from how we orchestrate. This for the family's sake. Let's self-reflect and self-evaluate. And every day, make sure the steps you take, you calculate. Receive a master's fate. I know I can't exist without the hate, but that's okay. I balance that with higher self today. Success is on this way, and after that, my flesh can pass away.